Ghana's signing of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities in 2008 and ratification of its optional protocol in 2012 demonstrates the country's commitment to equality, dignity and inclusion for persons with disabilities. However, there are still delays in the passage of the revised Persons with Disabilities Act. The Accra meeting with parliamentarians, UNDP and organizations of persons with disabilities, the disability advocacy groups in Ghana demanded urgent government action to ensure the speedy passage of the revised Persons with Disabilities Bill 2026, saying millions of persons with disabilities continue to face exclusion and barriers in national development.
Based on the 2021 population and housing census, the nearly 2.8 million Ghanaians living with disabilities continue to face barriers in education, healthcare, employment, transportation, communication, accessibility, and justice, despite Ghana passing the Persons with Disability Act, Act 715, in 2006. Although Ghana's Persons with Disability Act remains an important national law, loopholes and gaps in the legislation require urgent amendments to address present-day challenges facing persons with disability. The revised Persons with Disability Bill therefore seeks to align Ghana's law with the CRPD and strengthen protection mechanisms for persons with disability. The Member of Parliament for Tema East and the Member of the Parliamentary Caucus on Disability Issues, Isaac Ashiel-Dampton, described the nearly 20-year delay in reviewing the law as worrying.
Hearing that for 20 years it's been on the table, it's a bit worrying. But I think that we've seen new groupings and new interests, especially with the Parliamentary Caucus on Disability.
The head of Transformative Governance at UNDP, Dr. Edward Amprechum, urged stronger collaboration among Parliament, government institutions and disability advocacy groups to ensure the urgent transmission and passage of the bill. Executive Director of the Ghana National Association of the Deaf, GNAD, Juventus Durina, appealed to the Parliamentary Caucus on Disability Issues to champion the urgent transmission, consideration and passage of the reviewed bill into law.
Once the bill is passed into an act, it will be easy for us to hold people responsible, those who don't provide us with the necessary assets that we need. We will be able to hold them responsible.
Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Madame Ablaji Fagomashi, also reaffirmed her commitment to promoting accessibility and inclusion across public institutions and facilities. Stakeholders agreed on advocacy action and follow-up measures aimed at sustaining momentum towards the passage and implementation of the revised Persons with Disabilities Bill 2026.